Never really watched the video. This is the first time I'm gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna make my response to what I feel. But I've put a lot of comments on this one. Black TikTok just found out that someone's anti-slur used in the community. Yes, you're Miuli. That's what you are.
A lot of black people, who didn't know, are hurt. They're hurt because a lot of them thought that as a collective, not as individuals, because you remember I always tell y'all, you have individuals that are very great with us and very cool with us, and then you have collectives of people. Well, they have found out that Samoans have a word for black people. They didn't know that. They thought Samoans was, hey, we rock with Samoans.
Maybe in America, but maybe because myself I have less contact with African Americans. Maybe if I lived in America, my opinion of African Americans may change, but I doubt it. I mean, no, I don't think it would. I would still think the same. But let's carry on.
Great with us, no issue, no problem. But yet they are Samoans that use a particular word for black people, and they just really hurt by that. Let's go ahead and review what this sister says.
I just want to take a moment to point out that black people finding out that Samoans have been racist against us.
I don't think Samoans would ever say that she's a Mioli. She's not dark enough to be called a Mioli. You know, this is what we would consider Mioli or black thing.
Rather than making us angry, has really hurt our feelings.
Boo.
Like, black people are like, damn, I thought she was with us. Like, I thought we was.
Why are they so hurt, man? I mean, they say the N-word every dang time, man. They should be bloody used to be called nigger.
Like this. We didn't know. I mean, I think that all black people know that in general.
That's why you shouldn't watch too much wrestling or thinking we're like this just because Dwayne the Rock Johnson is like half black and half Samoan. They think that all Samoans think that way. But in reality, they do not realize that a lot of Samoans are just very racist towards black people. Not all, but most. It does come down to features, to be honest.
Everybody hates us. Everybody thinks it's funny to talk down on us. We're at the
Facts.
bottom of everyone's list.
Facts.
But this one hurt. This one hurt our feelings.
So the word they're using actually...
I think because the ad's playing. I think you know why it hurts black people so much. It's because they look up to light-skinned black people. They look up to the features of in their own community of African Americans who are of light skin. They do not put the face like his face or the face of black skin, nappy hair, white features as the face of Africa or African Americans. It's always the light skinned ones. It's always the Somalis. It's always the Ethiopians. The ones that look close to Indians, close to Polynesia. That's the problem with black people. And then they find out about these issues that other cultures got names for themselves, and they start to cry. Okay.
It's Meauli, M-E-A-U-L-I. That's the word they're using in relation to black people. Now, let me tell y'all something. Some people in the chat, like, oh, why would people always worry about how other people feel about us? Let me tell you something.
Facts. That's really true. You shouldn't really care. I mean, how many times the Western world or other cultures may make fun of Polynesians for being fat? We don't care. We embrace it. We accept it. We know that is part of a problem, a stereotype within a lot of Polynesian community. But they do not realize that within Polynesia, we embrace it. Being fat and being big is not a negative formation. That's negative to the Western world. But for Polynesians, that's not. We embrace it. It is part of our feature that we embrace. But in the same time, there are a lot of Samoans, especially those who have a Western way of thinking, will look at being big and fat as ugly and not beautiful. And that's why you see a lot of Samoan men and Tongans who do attack Samoan and Polynesian women for being overweight.
I had to think about this before I made this commentary. It's not normal for people to have a mass rejection of you when you didn't do them anything. Listen, if you know you did them something, if you know your family did them something, whatever, it makes sense. Human beings...
He's correct in a way in what he's saying. Like, we haven't done anything. But, for myself, example, and I'm just telling this to black people, why am I attacking black people a lot? Why do you think a lot of Samoans out there who are so proud of being Samoa have a Samoa way? He does not realize that when you black people go out there and make videos about who the Samoan people are, their culture, their way, and blackwashing us and putting blackface onto not just Samoans but on Polynesians, you're actually stirring the pot. You're stirring the hatred towards black people. This is me, okay? For example, there's a lot of Samoans who are like me, who hate it when you misrepresent my culture or my people on the internet. And now I am going to go on the internet and show to you how I feel towards you. And when I call you a miuli and not a tamauli, it's like me saying the word nika. Okay, when I say KKK, because you are like white European Nazis coming in trying to erase the Jewish or try to erase my culture, my people. Okay, so he does not realize that that's another reason why Samoans are attacking black people out there. Because of this reason, this Afrocentric nonsense that you black people make. So we'll just carry on. But the second point he does not realize is that Samoan humor, or the way we joke, it sounds offensive, but we're not trying to be offending. We ain't. Even me, when I make jokes about black people, I'm not trying to be offending. It's just part of our humor, which I guess black people do not get.
It's just human beings don't do well with a lot of rejection. Rejection can make a person, really lose it sometimes, right? Well, let's look at black people. One thing Dr. King had talked about when it comes to racism is that he said racism is so bad because we can't fix the issue. When somebody don't like you for the color of your skin, there's nothing you can do to change it because they don't like us as black people.
Yeah.
And when I start realizing that no group of people as a collective of people, we're talking about all of them. We ain't talking about the white supremacists. We're talking about all of them. Don't really like us like that. Don't cut for us like that. Don't want us in their families. Don't want nothing.
Yeah, that's true. I give this black man, I wouldn't call him the N-word. This black man is talking some sense so far. I have to say that.
Us, it can hurt you. You're like, wow, like what did we do to them? Like, and this.
Well, yeah, this is why I'm making this video. I don't think he understands that there are a lot of Samoans out there who are now mixed with African American or African ancestry